So when we first decided to learn, we used to go to parties a lot, and in every single party we went to, like, people used to play the same songs over and over and over and over. So it's like I felt like I could do a better job.
Start up the phonograph.
I could go to any event and meet somebody new. Like, for example, last night it was a couple of people's birthdays at Soho Park. I don't know nobody. And I ended up leaving with about like 17 new people that I know that are following me now. And now they want to hang out. Now they want to come enjoy that experience. It's all about that experience.
Start up the phonograph.
The area and the location of where you are determines on how you play. So I can't be in Spain playing reggae. I can, but they're not really gonna really understand it and feel it like that unless I'm in a certain area in Spain that listen to reggae music. You know, so that's the whole entire thing. You also have to think about where your crowd is and where you are.
Real quick, if you just share some thoughts on your mix, you know, what was your inspirations? You know, New York Heavy, let's get it.
If you like to drink Henny, this is for you.
DJ Mad Vibes, you ready?
Keep it live.
Keep it live.
Keep it live. Keep it live.
Keep it live.
Keep it live.
Keep it live. Keep it live.
Keep it live. Stay with the vibe.
When I was 12, I used to work in a car wash. The owner of the car wash used to have a whole system, right? A whole sound system, and I used to just always watch him play, and I fell in love with it. And since I was 13 years old, I started playing music. Jamaican nationality, you have Americans, then you will have, you know, Spanish, African, and I aim to please everybody. So I shoot different, I play different, so I will say I'm different. I come with a different vibe. I play different. I'm a born Jamaican that love American, all type of music. You know what I mean? So I play every genre of music.
Shout out to DJ Mad Vibes. One more time, let's give him a big round of applause.
He said shake the room, right? He said represent Pop Smoke, we and BK. Represent Pop Smoke, so I don't play some Pop Smoke, feel me? So you know, big move.
We got a Vibes vet about to step in here. He been mixing it up the whole time, keeping y'all lit. So you ready? You ready, Kane?
Sure.
V K Marco, let's go.
Not going down like that. I'm coming back. I'm coming for blood. I don't want no smoke with nobody else.
Right.
Hopefully I get to DJ with these two wonderful DJs again. Shout out to all my New York DJ friends and people that taught me how to DJ. I've been listening to a lot of Afrobeat in general, but right now I've been listening to Action Bronson's album with Alchemist, and particularly Descended from the Stars. It just knocks, like old school hip hop, head bop shit.
thoughts on your mix? How was it Shake the Room?
I was just trying to get people to shake asses. So a lot of my songs, either the tempo was to shake the ass, or shake the ass was in the name, or I just imagine people shaking asses. So shake the room, shake the ass, same thing.
Then we're gonna come right back, as you know, decide who's gonna go home with the other Vibes up and comers. Jay, let's get it. Make some noise for DJ Midnight MVS. Make some noise for DJ Matt Bonds. And make some noise for DK Marco. So the winner of the first round was DJ Midnight MVS. DJ, Mad Vibes, we already got you set up, bro. Gonna get you on another show, but thank you so much. You've been knocked out in the first round. Give me another round of applause. We got two vibes. Hey, Big Spender, turn up selector. Which one you want to hear?
Turn up selector.
Turn up selector, let's go. DK Marco, you ready? Ready to go? Let's get it, bro.
I am DK Marco from Newark, New Jersey Juggernaut. And do not forget to keep it live, stay in the vibe.
My name is DJ Man at the Lady's Choice. Keep it live, stay with the vibe.
What a passion. This is the last time you see me. Going out to South by Southwest to DJ, DJing a lot more out in the Lower East Side. Picked up a couple more residencies, DJing for a comedy show. DJ'd out in Spain, man. Just traveling, working, DJing, and upgrading all my equipment as much as possible. And that's it. It sounds like a whole lot of nothing, but the checks are looking much better now than they did last year. Prepared to play songs really quickly. Don't forget to switch genres. I mean, it's not everybody here switch genres, so I don't know why I'm saying that so loud right now. Wink, wink.
Share some thoughts on your mix.
I was just as surprised as the crowd that I made it to the second round. Shout out to y'all for fucking with the kid. This man right here is about to tear this shit to fucking shreds.
Let's go. DJ Midnight MVS.
I could go to any event and meet somebody new. Like, for example, last night, it was a couple of people's birthdays at Soho Park. I don't know nobody. And I ended up leaving with about like 17 new people that I know that are following me now. And now they want to hang out. Now they want to come enjoy that experience. It's all about that experience. A lot of DJs don't have a lot of music. Like me, I'll tell you right now, I have a certain amount of music, but I don't have everything. So I have enough music to play around with that people be like, oh, I remember this. I remember this. Oh, I remember how to do this dance. You know, that's really what it's about. It's kind of hard because music is always evolving, and there's always something new dropping every single day.
DK Marco has 37 points total.
You know, I'm trying to provide an experience you're not gonna find from nobody else. The way that I speak, the way that I talk, like you'll hear my voice like this, but then I'll switch it up. Be like, all right, everybody ready to party, and it just switches.
DJ Midnight MVS has 60 points total. So the winner of this matchup is DJ Midnight MVS.
Now, the things that I have to live up to, and the things that I hold myself accountable for is these. So I live by a quote. I live by a quote called, don't talk about it, be about it. I'm tired of people that always say, yeah, I do this, I do that. I don't want to hear it. I want you to show me. So I'd rather show you than say, yeah, I could do this, yeah, I could do that. Then when I show you, then you believe.
DJ Midnight, just real quick, say something, on winning the night.
I'm just here to have fun. I travel the world doing this, so I'm just giving y'all a little sample of what I do traveling the world. Stay tuned, follow me. I do a lot of big private events. If y'all really trying to vibe out, come follow me, see what I do, get involved, get in the mix. I'm just here to have some fun, that's it. If you're here to have fun, you can fuck with me. If you're not here to have fun, I don't know what to tell you, honestly.
Everyone that came out tonight, thank you guys so much. You know what I'm saying?
It's not all about talking on the mic, it's all about letting your music speak for you.
Going against my own friends, show where our talent is at.
Now you gotta show out 10 times harder.
Pomegranate Beats.
Shout out to Vibes Game Show.
Keep it live.
Stay with the vibe.
Yo, it's your boy Jabril, aka Mr. Think Outside the Box. And Panama is a very special place to me. I've been coming here since 2011. And when I first came down, I just was like, wow, this place is amazing. I want to share it with the world. So I created these little, pretty much ghetto videos with my little $200-300 camera by myself, shaky footage, and made a video in Panama, made another video in Bocas del Toros. But people were like, wow, this is what Panama is like. And then I came back again in 2014. It was me, my brother Fufu, and Dan, and we created another video about Panama City. And the response that we got to that video was incredible. Well, not even almost. It went viral, within Panama and then also the world. And so we'd be outside and people in the streets coming up saying, "Thank you so much for making this video." And also, so not only, regular people, but some of the most influential people in Panama, like hotel owners, Panamanian celebrities. I was like, yo, I've never felt this type of love before from, anyone. But we did put a lot of work into that video. And so my love for the Latino culture and the Latino people is no secret. I've been all over Latin America. But Panama, it's a special place for me because this was pretty much my first place that I've ever been to really experience, the Latino culture. I know it's vastly different, so many different places. And so, it's been a couple years since my last visit to Panama, so I was itching to get back. And then so there was an open week in the schedule, so me, Maria, and JP, we took a trip to Panama. And so I gotta give you a little recap because you're gonna be seeing this beautiful girl running around in this video. And so when I was in Panama in 2014, there was this girl walking down the beach, and then she was walking with her brand new puppy. And yes, it's kind of like a movie, right? And then so I'm just yo, I might not never see her again. I gotta take the opportunity to at least say hello. And then so I'm hey yo, my name's Jabril, how you doing? And then so we exchanged information, and this was in Playa Venal. If you're into surfing, you obviously know where Playa Venal is in Panama. And so we're at El Sitio, but then she was leaving in a few hours. I was So that's how we initially connected, and we kind of kept in touch. But fast forward 3 years later, she's in Panama, we're coming there, and then so she offered to show us around. So that's how I met Carrie, if you're wondering how the whole, friendship started. And then I want to just give you a quick 411 on Panama if you don't know anything about this amazing country, and specifically here in Panama City. Panama has, a really good economy. They use the US dollar, and it's very, very developed. If you see their downtown area, it looks like you could be in Miami or New York. Crazy skyscrapers everywhere. Obviously, you probably have heard about the Panama Canal. And then you might have heard about Roberto Duran, one of the biggest boxers of all time. If you've seen that movie, The Hands of Stone, yes, that's who the movie's based on. But they have, in the country as a whole though, they have one of the most diverse landscapes pretty much in the entire world. If you want jungles, if you want some of the most beautiful beaches, if you want street, if you want kind of that old school Latin feel, if you want countryside, if you want mountains, they have it all. And most people don't know that about Panama. And then also, for Central America, it's the most developed place, by far. And then I would say with the exception of Brazil, below the border of Mexico, this is pretty much the most developed place. And it's almost the land of opportunity for northern, southern America and as well as Central America. So, like I said, just a booming economy, very developed, ecosystem. We're not talking about just a very developed place. And so you'll find people from all over the world. And then also, yes, people do bring their money down here. That's another thing you might have heard about Panama. But what I'm gonna do is you're gonna get to ride around with us for a week and kind of see what we get up to. So to start off my adventure, the boy was hungry. I probably love food too much. That's why I never hit my fitness goals. And so I started off my trip with a trip to this Afro-Caribbean restaurant, one of the best in town. And then so there I met Carrie, I met Isaac, and then also Nunez. Carrie and Isaac are world-class chefs. And I'm not just hyping that up. Last month, they went to Washington, D.C. to cook for congressmen, and they literally get flown out to prepare, just some of the most amazing meals that you can imagine. And when I say world-class places, so they're at the Four Seasons, and they're the special chefs, for these places. And then one of the things for me is making sure I have a fresh cut. It's like a religion. The boy gotta stay fresh. Now, while I love all races, I don't trust white people touching my hair. So when I get my hair cut in Panama, I go to Cinco de Mayo. And so I've been going there since 2011. It's just so lively, you can feel the culture, and it's just vibes all around. And so I've been seeing the homies, like I said, since 2011. The prices are right, they're always playing music. You might hear someone freestyling. And one of the things that people, some of the things that people tell me, from more of the downtown, and they're ooh, be careful, you're going to Cinco de Mayo. It's kind of dangerous over there. I'm yo, man, I'm good. So basically, it's not quote unquote the safest place to be, but if you know how to maneuver, but put it like this, it's not like going to the south side of Chicago or nothing. If you're just minding your business, doing your thing, you are going to be fine. And so, when you're rolling around Cinco de Mayo, you'll run into so many different places, and there's a bunch of places where you can kind of get traditional Panamanian goods. So if you want to find indigenous people, you'll see some of their, work, their art creation. You'll find a lot of locals, where you can basically buy it directly from the source. So if you want to support the local economy, this is definitely one of the areas that you want to come. And so it's not like being in like Punta Pacifica. So just kind of be aware of your surroundings. At night, I don't really recommend going there too late at night, but during the day, as long as you're aware of your surroundings, you are gonna be fine. And then, so there's one thing that I love to do. As much as I like to eat, I like to exercise. So I rented this Airbnb right across from Cinta Costera. So this was like a government project that they put together to basically bring, the community together, as well as having the community exercise. So on Sundays, they have the thing where they shut down like the whole street and people ride bicycles and all of this craziness. But during the week, you'll find people running all along Cinta Costera. But it's not only running, they've got basketball there, people are playing soccer. They're doing all different types of, activities, and all different people from all different, classes come together to enjoy, the parks, exercise, and just have a good time. And the amazing thing about this place, it's like oceanfront. So while you're taking a run, doing all these amazing things, you have a beautiful view of the city. And then so while I'm talking about Cinta Costera, it goes down for like literally a couple miles, and it goes past Casco Viejo. And Casco Viejo is like the old part of Panama. So if you want to, they have like the downtown with the skyscrapers, but then you have Casco Viejo, which really has like that true Panamanian feel. The architecture, the people, the way people are dressed, it's amazing over there. And so the thing that's changed about Casco Viejo, especially in the last 10 years, it's gone from one of the most dangerous areas in all of Panama to one of the most prosperous and rising areas in all of Panama. Now it has some of the most expensive real estate in the city. And so you have some of the best restaurants, and I've got a few homies that have restaurants there. Then you have Donde Jose's, which is like rated #1 on TripAdvisor, but it's a small, intimate place. So make sure you have a reservation if you're going there. You have Taco La Neta, some of the best tacos in town. And then, like I said, there's so many different restaurants that I could mention, but then you also have some of the best views in the city. So on top of this spot called Cantalo, they have this amazing view of the city, and downstairs they have a restaurant, really good prices. But like I said, I could go on and on. You want to walk around Casco because you'll get to explore so many different sections of the city, and you'll run into all different types of characters. If you want to buy goods, like I said, restaurants, it's all within Casco Viejo, and you'll feel like you're quote unquote, well not even quote unquote, you'll feel like you're in the real Panama. So yes, I'm talking about running around Cinta Costera, walking around Casco, but I have a favorite way to see the city. And so one of the things I love to splurge on when I get to a city is a helicopter tour. And I've done them in maybe 6 or 7 different cities. And Panama is by far my favorite place to do it. Why? Because literally you're gonna be in the jungle 1 minute, and the next minute you're like weaving between high-rise buildings, you're getting to see old Panama, and there's so many things that you're just like, wow, I didn't know how diverse just Panama City is. By just going around in a car. And when you're up that high, you have a different appreciation, for the city. And so while I'm talking about views, there's a spot in the city that you have to go, and that's Causeway Amador. It's on the other side of the city, but the beautiful thing about it is you get a view of the entire Panama City when you're over there, right? Because it's on the other side of the city in the water. Well, the first thing that you're gonna notice when you roll up is this colorful ass building, and that's the Biodiversity Museum. And it's designed by no other than the legendary Frank Lear. And if you know anything about architects, that's all I need to say. He's basically like the Michael Jordan of architects. He has some crazy buildings in Chicago. And then like I said, I have so many friends in Panama City. One of my best friends in the city is my boy G. And so he owns pretty much the best production company inside of Panama. And so if people are coming down looking to shoot music videos, or they're even shooting movies, they want to rent like a red camera. If you don't know what red camera is, these cameras go up to like $100,000 and stuff, right? And he has this crazy production house. And so when people come down there, they go see him. But enough about hyping up my boy G. I always love to see him. He loves basketball. We just vibe out. But if G's around, I know Mario is not far away. So Mario is pretty much the godfather of restaurants within Panama. Like, this guy owns so many different restaurants within the city. You know, Taco Loneta, Cafe Unido. You have to get a Unido burger if you go there. They have the best coffee in town. And I want to say this, you might be like, oh, they're your friends, or they're giving you free food. No, I've paid for every single coffee and I've paid for every single Unido burger that I've ever had. I just really vibe with the spot and I love it. I've had a Unido burger maybe 40, 50, different times. There's this other place called Botanica Restaurant. The vibe and the food here is off the charts. And the meatballs, trust me, you will thank me later. And one thing that I can kind of visualize about this place is like having Sunday brunch there. I don't know if they do it yet, but that's one of my recommendations. So if you're not doing it, please have Sunday brunch, include that, because that's just the vibe that they have there. And then if you want to switch up the vibe, they have another restaurant, which is called Sister House. If you want some more of that Afro-Caribbean vibe, this cool spot that you can hang out there. And then what makes their space so special, they have some of the best hot sauce in town. And then so after the hot sauce, you probably want to chill out a bit. And then so you gotta get some amazing ice cream. And so the best ice cream in San Francisco is actually Karen's Ice Cream Parlor. So Carrie, I'm not just giving her a shout out because she's my friend. When I was hanging out with Jay Mathos, who's also one of my good friends, he didn't even know that I knew Carrie, and he's like, yo, bro, because he's now on the health chip, totally transformed, he's all swollen and stuff. He's like, yo, man, they've got some amazing ice cream. It's all organic, so if you're a vegan, all natural, ingredients. And so he was hyping up the place without even knowing that I knew her. And so she's not only a model, world-class chef, she's also an entrepreneur. And so that's one of the best ice cream parlors, if not the best ice cream in all of Panama. That's what people tell me without even knowing that I know her. And I've been talking about food a lot in this video, but I got one more spot for you. If you want the best fried fish in town, literally the New York Times wrote an article on this place. And so I've been seeing my man here since 2014. I used to come here with my boy Javier and a whole bunch of the crew. And so I came back with Carrie to enjoy. And so what's happened with this area, it's kind of iffy. It's not the safest neighborhood in the world, but they have some of the best food, and that neighborhood is also, getting a lot better. I wouldn't recommend going there too late at night, but if you go there during the day, you're good, no problem. But enough about food. One of the things that I enjoy the most in the entire world is water, and I like the bluest of blue waters. And so one of the best islands, not only in Panama, but in the world, is Contadora. And so how do you get there from Panama City? You can either take a boat, which takes a little bit over an hour, or you can charter a little plane. And so that's what we did. Cost about I think it was $700 or so. And so it's $100 a person, and that's round trip. And that only takes us 20 minutes. So you're literally in Panama City to one of the most beautiful islands in the entire world within 20 minutes. And so we went there, the white sand beaches, the vibes, the music, the food on the city. We took the cooler. I was like, yo, this is what dreams are made of. I couldn't recommend, even if you're going for a quick day trip or you spend a couple days, you cannot miss Contadora because it's literally one of the best islands in the world and it's not too far, from Panama City. So you can't play all day, right? So a lot of people know that I have a Facebook marketing agency, right? So you can't just play all day, you gotta work. So when I'm in my Airbnb, I'm still working, and then it just looks like I play all day when I'm making these videos. But Panama is also known for being a business capital within the Central America region. They have a lot of world-class hotels and they have a lot of rooms. They have conference centers, they have good transportation. Uber there is, it's off the hook. That's another good thing. It's so cheap to take Uber, within the city, and hotel prices are pretty good. $100 a night or so, $130, $140 will get you a really nice 4 or even 5-star hotel. So one of the things people have been asking me, they're like, yo, Jabril, I see you traveling all around the world. You've been doing it nonstop for 7 years. How do you do it? And I was like, I have a Facebook social media marketing agency. But the way I do it is just one way. I have friends who are Instagrammers and they make 6 figures doing Instagram. I have friends who blog. I have other friends who, trade stocks. I have other friends who are in graphic design. And there's so many different ways. And the digital nomad trend where you work and you travel is getting bigger and bigger every day. So one of the things I've wanted to do is bring people together. And because of the connections and everything that I have in Panama and how much I love this city and how close it is proximity to America, North America, let me specify that. I wanted to do an event here and bring people together so where they can learn, network, and come together with everyone in the digital nomad space, because no one's really doing anything like that. And I thought Panama would be a great place. So what you're gonna wanna do, there's a link in the description. And so there's a place where you can kind of find out more information. I don't have, the dates and all the specific details, but once you go to the website, opt in, and then you'll get on, you'll be put on the waiting list, and then from there, you'll get all the details when it's coming up. But if I'm estimating, it's probably gonna be in 2018. And I'm telling you, I can't wait. So, but enough about that. It's gonna be world class, it's gonna be awesome. We'll have a bunch of other cool activities. But anyways, back to Panama. I'm just looking forward to meeting a lot of you as well. But yeah, all I can say is I love this place so much because of the love, that I've received and the whole Passport Heavy crew. And, I have so many friends here, like I was talking about Jay Matos, we got Ana Perez, Calle Siete, man, I know of Alejandro, also one of the coolest people that I've known, really made so many things happen for me within the city. I know I'm forgetting a whole bunch of people, so I'm just gonna stop naming names now. And so, but that's what makes it special every time that I come to the city. And here's a cool thing that we also have. We have quite a few videos sitting in this stash, and I'm gonna be releasing those soon for you guys. So Carnavales in Tablas, we'll be releasing that soon. Some of the top hotels in Panama. Pero, cállate. Now, some of the best hotels and a lot of activities and some of the coolest things that I've done in Panama. Make sure you subscribe. Those will be dropping soon. All I gotta say is thank you so much. Parima que sopa. And then like I do at the end of every video, shout out to the man behind the camera right now, Mr. JP Salt Bay Poppy, for shooting and editing, pretty much this whole video. Maria Marianne for helping put this trip together. Carrie, I appreciate you showing us around the city and showing so much love. And everyone else who was a part of this video. And oh yeah, that man on the music, Isaiah McNeil. Thank you for, everyone's always asking, where's that music come from? Yo, it's the man out in Jersey, Isaiah McNeil. Custom music for the Passport Heavy squad. But yo, I'm out of here, and if you want to hit any of us up, you'll see all our Instagrams, all our handles. Feel free, show that love, and when you see this video, only thing I ask, man, show that love. Pero, silencio. Now, interrupting the video. You want to come say hello? You can come back in the video now. But no, I just say, thank you for all the love. I'm out of here, and make sure that you subscribe. We've got these videos coming, plus so many others. And yo, I'm out of here. Peace.
My name is Sanya.
My name is Tushar.
Yeah.
Hello.
We're at 16 Cocoa Abayomi in VI in Lagos, and we're sitting at Tai Tai. So Tai Tai is a Thai restaurant, but not only, we also run an Airbnb within the same space. Art is very central to our ethos over here, so you'll see lots of tiny details about how that sort of feeds into our culture as a space. And Tai Tai is, I guess the way that I would sort of describe it is that this is Tai Tai, and then our other space, 16 by 16, is like this umbrella that sort of envelopes it and like guides the way in which we do things down here. So yeah, that's where we are right now.
So yeah, I run 16 by 16, which is this really cool space in a residential building that is sometimes, I think, like a challenge. It challenges, like, just by being there, it challenges so many notions of space and how space is utilized, especially in an informal economy that like Lagos gives us. It is an Airbnb and a creative incubator space. In essence, that's just kind of fancy language for I had a space and then I filled it with all the things that I loved.
Yeah. It's actually such a funny story how we began. Actually, honestly, it was, I think, for me at least, I was like, what are you doing? We come from a family of like industrialists.
Yeah, super like capitalists.
Yeah,
very much like
this
push
very,
your